we also discovered a pattern of it continuing.
Yeah.
Of the same exact thing. And then when you realize that it's unfair and it's unfair to your kid, and now that it's happening to somebody else, then it's a different level thing. It's a different type of situation that you have going on. And then at that point, that is what made me start like, you know what? I don't put anything past a person like this. So at this point, I don't want anything to do with them. And unfortunately, we have a daughter together, and I'm going to do the best I can with that at that point.
And once we started, so here we are going through this situation, and then she has other kids with someone else and is putting him through the exact same thing.
Yep.
And we know this because I would talk to him.
Yeah.
And
you were paralegal.
Was the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So there was a pattern. And then the third one.
And then you start to realize that it seems like she's figured out the system. Mm-hmm. She's figured out how it works and how you can accuse somebody of something and manipulate the court to think this, how you can do this and get this type of money from this system. And if you say these things, it can get you more money here. Mm-hmm. Like she figured out how it worked. It was a nightmare. I don't even know how to explain it. But this is one thing that, you know, when you're going through this stuff for years and you know that you're doing the right thing, right? Right. You're doing the best that you can. Right. When she's coming over, you're doing everything, not once. I mean, we started this whole thing at 3 years old?
Yeah.
4 years.
It was
3 years old.
2008.
Yeah.
It was 2008.
So she was two or three.
That's how long. Yeah. I've been
15
in her
years.
Life.
That's how long we've been married. You know, we've been together a little bit longer than that. Yeah. So since 3 years old, you're doing the right thing. And every time that she would come to visit and go back, it was always a new situation of her now having nightmares. When now she can't sleep because what did you guys do when she was over there? What did she experience? What happened? We get into like a minor fender bender, and now she needs chiropractic help and this and that. Like it was every single time it was a hassle. And like we said, on top of that, we're fighting and paying thousands of dollars to get an attorney to get these meetings to happen, to get these visitations to happen. And then once they do, the visitations are a nightmare. And then after the visitations, we're accused of stuff, which makes it more of a nightmare. We've talked to fucking detectives about stuff because of this shit.
Yeah.
You know, so we've had to process. I'm like, what if I get accused of something? Mm-hmm. And then I have to leave, like something happens, like these things happen. This is a lot to fucking think about. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, we're fighting for the right to see her throughout this whole time. And you always kind of have this feeling that you hope the right thing, I guess, in the universe would happen. Mm-hmm. Because what's not supposed to happen is that you spend all this money on child support. The kid never really realizes what happens until they're about 18 years old, and you've paid all this money to their mom, who spent it on God knows what, manipulated the whole relationship. Like, it's not supposed to fucking work this way. And it is exactly how it worked. Yeah. And that's like when I had that moment where I'm like, this is life. At the end of the day, I could be fucking butthurt that she should have been with me. Like, I shouldn't have had to pay child support at all. And I would have, I always said that I would have never kept you from your mom. Right. I would have never said bad shit about your mom to you if you lived with me.
Right. And it would have been the best for her.
Oh my God.
It would have been the best for her.
But the way it ended up working out is that we just now get to know each other.
Yeah.
Right now. Yeah. Because of everything that's happened for the past 15 years.